Hey, everybody. Who's all here? I am flying solo this evening. No mom. So I'm hoping all my friends are coming to hang out and make me feel less solo. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Josie. Hi, Holly. Hello, everybody. You'll have to tell me how to pronounce your name, because when I see your name, is it Jose? Is it Jose? Is it Josie? Because when I see it in normal, I always say it to myself as Jose or something like that, but you'll have to tell me how to pronounce it. Hey, Stephanie. And let me know if you can. Hi, Aunt Beth. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me, if you can see the chat. Make sure that you're not in top chat, that you're in live chat, which is just right above the chat. You just have to scroll down and hit live. My mom is not here tonight. Jose. We did this before, did we not? Zose. We're not solo. We're here. Yay. Yeah, my mom got tickets to go see my nephew graduate, which he did today. So she'll probably be joining us. They had an evening ceremony. So she'll probably be joining us here on the chat, but Jose. Oh, that's right. How did I forget that? No, Jose. Yeah, we did that last time. I am horrible with the names. I could barely remember my own some days. Hi, Colleen. Hi. Welcome to Thursday night with the girls. Thank you. You know what I did? I'll show you what I did. I got these. Where did I put them? Oh, here they are. I got these. I think I thrifted them. I think they may have been in Hartville. They were these crazy lashes. Can you see that? Like how? So what I did was I just cut one of them in half, and I just did a little doot doot. So I thought that was kind of clever. Now I'm actually going to have like 2 pairs instead of just the one out of this little thing. But I got like a whole thing. Like there must have been, I don't know, 6 or 8 pairs in there. And some of them are a little bit crazy. But yeah, I know I got them in Hartville because this is a Hartville $2 little price sticker there. It looks like I already cut and wore these. But yeah, it's been fun to play with makeup and eyelashes and stuff. My eyes are hooded. I have like a lot of extra. So anything I could do to open them up is good. Thanks, Colleen. Thank you. They do originally have some adhesive on them when I pull them off, but I use glue because I'm always afraid they're just going to pop off or something right in the middle of us chatting. I'll be like, "Doom." Hi, Aunt Catherine. Hi, Vivian. Yeah, that's been the fun thing. I've always worn makeup. You can ask my mom, probably 12 or 13, I started to wear makeup, and I've worn it my entire life. But the fun thing about seeing myself on camera and realizing I could do a little bit more, because I like to wear kind of a natural look with just maybe, you know, something that makes my eyes a little bit better or brighter. I don't ever like in my daily routine, I don't do like a loud lip and stuff, but doing on camera has been kind of fun. How is everybody doing tonight? It is 8 o'clock here, of course. Earth just got home. I got no mom tonight. She's usually here to remind me of all the things, including the time. Like, okay, got an hour left. Okay, got a half an hour left. Did you get your energy drink? Did you do all the things? So We have just about 14 people on right now. It's usually a slow start, but it's fine. She's good. Rochelle, she went to see my nephew graduate tonight. So she is good. She just couldn't be in 2 places at once. And next month, she won't be here either because my dad's getting surgery. How long do you want the show to go? What do you mean? Tonight? Oh, so you can take over her role and you can start to remind me? Hi, Marty. Hi, Dawn. Yeah, we usually, I like to be off by 9:30-ish. Yeah, you're going to start to do this. It's usually mom sitting over there like, I'm like, wine o'clock. It's time for wine. Everybody do me a favor when you jump on. If you're here, hit the thumbs up. That helps out a little bit. And I have to share something. Hi, Sheila. Oh, did you? I have, that's so cool. I didn't have it to show you guys, but I wanted to show you, I got a thing probably last week. So my YouTube numbers, does mom have her wine sack? No, not tonight. Well, maybe, I don't know. My numbers on YouTube have been trending down and it's crazy. Hi, Tori. It's crazy. I figured out why. It's because I've been doing so many of the Hartville thrifts, which I know we all love. But for a new audience or like getting my channel out there, it's not good because people aren't searching for Hartville or just any other thing but Goodwill. Like as soon as you use the name Goodwill, everybody wants to tune in. They're looking for it. They're saying, thrift with me, searching for thrift with me, or their algorithms are in tune to a thrift with me Goodwill. So I get like a suggested video or a suggested channel. So I've been doing so much Hartville, I didn't realize how that was going to impact the channel. So like everything just kind of wound down. I was getting a steady number of subscribers and stuff every month. And then it was like, but last week, I think I had 2 Goodwill videos. And one of them I wanted to share with you all of my like normal viewers, like extra engaged with it and it promoted it out. Like this is what YouTube does. It says, oh, whatever is in this video, everybody's excited about it. Like everybody is engaging with it. They're hitting the thumbs up. They're, commenting or they're sharing it or whatever they're doing. And that must mean there's something in there that another audience would like to see. So then they throw it out to like a suggested video to all of the people. And all of a sudden I see new subscribers coming in and new people coming in, new like views. And it actually said like in my report on the back end of YouTube, it said like, congratulate your regular viewers. They made this, a great video to share with a new audience or something like that. I wanted to share it, like print it out or something and show it to y'all because I was so excited. I was like, my friends did that. It was so neat to see that little thing where it said, congratulations, they're helping you. And then my numbers started to come back up, which is like great, but unfortunate because I really would like to promote and show Hartville as much as I can. And everybody who watches on a regular basis, once you get here, you're like, oh, that's the best place to go. But it's just not what everybody else wants to see. What does Ann Catherine say? Just got done with my Bugle Boys 8th grade promotion. Oh my gosh. He's growing so fast. He played the pomp and circumstance of the national anthem, passing his trumpet off to the 7th graders before he joined his class. Oh, I bet. That's a mama moment right there. How sweet. Jose, I recently subscribed here and make a point of leaving a thumbs up. You do, and I appreciate it so much. You're one of the people who's going back and watching some of the old ones, and I'll tell you what, sometimes you get me in trouble with that. A lot of people do. They'll go back and they'll watch something, and then they'll make a comment, and I'm like, what were they referring to? And then I have to go back and rewatch, which is always like a fun thing to do because I see how I've progressed. But I click on it and I'm like, now I'm in trouble because now I'm going to watch it and see how different I am now. Yeah, Tori, I didn't either, but I'm learning the whole time I'm doing this. And it just all of a sudden I was like, what changed so and I'm like, oh, I'm constantly doing Hartville videos. Like every week I'm doing a Hartville video. And yeah. Jenna, is that you? Did you change yours to AKA midget? I can't see your icon. Maybe we can do the YouTube searches for Hartville. I don't know. I think it's just in general, people don't know about Hartville. It's an independent, small little, thrift place. So nobody's out there looking for it, just like in a mass. Hi, Jenna. In a mass, like market way, nobody's looking for that. I mean, I still try and use the keywords that everybody's looking for, like thrift with me or thrifting, stuff like that. That's like a broader whatever. But Goodwill is like and I've heard that from other channels that Goodwill bumps everything up. But I didn't really experience it until I wasn't doing that on a regular basis. And like the best, and I know everybody likes these too. I know everybody here likes these. The best videos for just channel growth are my bins videos. And I think especially because our bins are so good and I find good stuff and people like to see that they're clean and they can actually see me finding stuff. I think that that's like the biggest treasure hunt. I know. That the Hartville thrift shop and the prices there. Yeah, Marty, you hit it because here's the thing. Everybody across the country, maybe except for Rochelle, she doesn't have a Goodwill near her up in Canada, but like everybody else can get to a Goodwill or Goodwill bins. I mean, even if you have to drive hours to get there, you can still get there. Hi, Tuesday. You can still get there. It's accessible, right? So everybody can watch me at Hartville Thrift, but they can from a distance be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. The prices are so great. I wish I could go there. What's more accessible is when you watch something and you're like, I'm going to go to Goodwill too. I'm going to go check it out and see if I can find something cool. Yeah, Dawn, it's such a good place. Yep, all over the place. So the accessibility is a thing. And people who do garage sales, yard sales, even though they're going to specific they still have a mass appeal because everybody, especially seasonally, can get to those little garage sales and yard sales and has the same ability, the same accessibility to find treasure. So the yard sale people who do those videos, they do really good too because same thing. They can, you can imagine yourself doing that weekend, going out, maybe finding a similar treasure. So all that to say, thank you very much last week because y'all did whatever you needed to do to move everything upwards. And I appreciate that so much. It just takes a little bit. Like even if you walk away from the video, if you play it to the very end, that adds everything is like points. Like I get credit, right? Like in high school, I get extra credit for things like you click the like button, you said something in the comments. I don't know what it does for sharing. I'm sure I don't know a lot of people who share videos in general, but I don't, I imagine that's big. Watching to the end, letting the ads play through. Sometimes they're so bad. I hit on one today that was like a half an hour ad. I won't watch that. I appreciate that you don't want to sit and just let that play through, but give it 30 seconds or something and then click off of it. All of that gives credit and credit and credit and credit to where it does something on the back end that they go, oh, this video is worthy of shooting out to other people who watch similar content to this. And that's what happens. And that's what happened last week when all of a sudden everything was like, whoop. I was like, yay. And then they said, It's because your normal friends did that. The Goodwills in Northern Virginia are horrible. They pull everything decent off for the web. That stinks. So did they just start doing that, Sheila? Did they just start the online there? Because in some areas where they've done that around here, I've seen it do this, where they haven't got it all figured out, and they don't have the resources or the knowledge to do it right. So it bounces back. So what they do is they have people in the back sorting stuff, and they're like, they've got a list of things to look out for, like Pyrex and, like big label things. Like they've got a list of designers and stuff that they have to keep an eye out for, but they can't catch it all. And if they try and send everything over, they're like, well, I think this is good. It's got Starbucks on it. I'll send it over. They get stockpiled over there and they say, no, this is not right. And they send it all back. Or they say this, we can't take this much. We can only take a quota of this per month. So your sorters are going to have to like stop at that point because we don't have the storage. They don't have the storage. So somewhere it gets bounced back. And I've seen it in stores where all of a sudden it's like, oh, things are showing up again because they don't have the capacity at that place where they, are photographing and listing everything in their auction site. So I'm glad you search independent thrifts. That's awesome. But check back to those Goodwills that are doing that, because I've seen it happen where all of a sudden it's like, the stuff's there again. Yes, it does, Sheila. Paying for ad-free basically pays for the ads that you would be watching. So that's awesome. Oh, Rochelle, I'm so excited about the garage sales. We did that this past weekend. We actually got the camper out and we went garage sailing. It was so awesome. Went garage sailing one whole day. We went to like the area that we were at. We went to all the thrift stores in that area the second day. The third day, we spent almost half the day at the zoo. I was like exhausted after this vacation. We spent half the day at the Columbus Zoo, which is huge. And then we went to the Columbus bins, and we did the Columbus bins in the afternoon. So literally by the time we got done on Sunday and we were like getting up in the morning and coming back on Monday, I was like, oh, I'm so tired. My legs were like, you are done. Colleen, I've never been normal either. That's why we love each other so much. That's why we are together. Oh, who did I miss? I saw Tammy pop in. Did I miss? I was just yapping and I miss people when that happens. Teresa, I'm live. Are you here? I think I got everything else. That zoo is cool, Stephanie. The Columbus Zoo, it's huge. I know, and we talked about doing the Cincinnati Zoo next, which is like even bigger. You haven't seen that many garage sales yet? Yeah, that stinks. I didn't like that when we went out to garage sales, but I was like, the first couple of things that you see. Hi, Cheryl. We look and we're like, okay, prices are terrible. We went to the very first garage sale that we went to because they had a bunch of brown drip. Like in one of the pictures, I saw a whole table of Hall brown drip, which if you don't know, that's what I have. That's what I collect. And there wasn't anything on the table that I needed or wanted, but I knew some of the pieces were valuable. So I'm like, we got to go there first because we might be able to pay for the day with some of these pieces if they have them priced right, like garage sale prices, right? Nope. They weren't garage sale prices. They were eBay prices. Like they went and looked at eBay and they were set on eBay, like listed prices. I was like, no, we came all the way out here and I can't buy anything. And they had beautiful antiques and they were all set like retail. But she drug out this amazing handmade yard ornament. It was like these 3 cattails made with like rebar, like artists made like rebar and metal capped off cattails with like these cool metal reeds that came down. Beth, did you see it sitting on the back porch before you left today? I meant to walk out and show it to you, but it has this big basin. It's probably like 6 feet tall. Beautiful. She drug it out as we were there. And I said, oh, that's cool. And she said, yeah, I was going to put about $5 on it. And I'm like, I will take that right now for $5 and put it in the truck. Yeah, I love garage sale season. It's seasonal here in Ohio. It's the time. And more than garage sales, church rummage sale season. Like this May, June is like the best church rummage sales. Oh, I'm glad you saw it before you left. It's so good. I think I'm going to put it in the front of the house somewhere so like people can actually see it. It was a score. And then right before I left, there was a wood piece that she pulled out that was like a super old feeder. Like it had two kind of squared off ends, and then in the middle it was attached like this. Like it could have been like an animal kind of trough feeder, about yay big. And I saw her drag that out. And anything that's like primitive wood like that, I'm like, oh, what's that? She's like, I think it was an old feeder. What are you putting on that? She said, $2. Oh, well, I'll take that too. That went right in the truck. Everywhere we went, every single place that had like a man at the sale, we got stuck at for a while because Earth has a beautiful big truck that pulls the camper. And every single time the guy comes out and goes, oh, nice truck. And then they got to do this. So sometimes it's good because if there's a lot of stuff to look at, I'll really get in there and I'll, look some stuff up. But sometimes I'm like, dude, we got other garage sales to see. Yeah, you do the jewelry. I don't know what I'm looking at for the jewelry. I'm like, not a good, I feel like I have to sit down with it. I have to test it and look at it and look for marks. And I don't know quality and stuff just looking at a, quick little grouping of jewelry. I know what I like. Sometimes I can see a piece. I picked this piece up, when we were in Springfield. I think Tuesday. Do you remember that one dude in the inside building? He had a bunch of stuff. I think this was like a $3 piece. But this is stone. And I just thought it was cool. Don't know if it's worth anything. Probably not. It just spoke to me. You watch and learn from YouTube videos. Wait, what? Vivian, you have 18 neighborhood community sales and 35 individual sales in our area on Saturday. This Saturday? You didn't? Yes, you did, Tuesday. I think we were over there. No, maybe you didn't. We met and then we didn't get there together. I think Heather Elizabeth was over there with me looking at some stuff. Thank you, Marty. I curled my hair. I always feel a little bit prettier when I curl my hair. I know. I'm thinking she's up in Erie, Beth. Well, you know what, Vivian? Beth was here today. We were talking about finding the sales. We might have to make our way to Erie this weekend. Beth? We'll talk later. You don't have to agree now, but that's a lot of sales going on. 18 neighborhood community sales and 35 individual sales. Whew. What's the weather like on Saturday? I heard it's supposed to be getting hot. Might have to get out early. Thanks, Marty. I did, I covered my roots this weekend, and it was like they put the wrong color in the box. Like I got like a light to medium brown, and when I put it on, it was turning like purple black. I was like, what's going on? That doesn't look right. So who do we have? How many people do we have? 30 people. we're going to sell some stuff tonight. I brought some really fun stuff, some exciting stuff I'm excited about. So we're going to sell some stuff tonight. And if you are new, although I don't see anybody new, if you're new, I do things in twos. So I'll hold up two things. I'll say, I'm going to start it at $2 or whatever it is. And then you make me offers on those things. I don't care which one you're making me an offer on. It doesn't matter, because at the end you choose. It's choice. So you can say, I want this one, or I want this one, or I want both. That's how it works. And what's nice about it is if you wanted this one, somebody who maybe stopped offering before you was actually after this one. They don't have to be the same thing, but sometimes they are. But it's fun that way. So everybody, you know, and it moves fast. I keep things moving. Because I keep things moving, I do the just in case, because not everybody's internet is the same speed. So who are we saying hi to? Another Amy, hi. Well, I'm glad I'm talking about it then. Then you know how we do this. And you have a really good name. Easy to remember. True story. Back in my agency days, when I was growing my one agency, they thought I was going to replace everybody with an Amy. I hired 4 Amy's. There was 5 of us total. They were like, I can't help if the best people who come to interview for a job is named Amy. I can't help that. They were like, oh, the whole place is filling up with Amy's. It was super funny. So, yeah, I'm super happy to see we are the best. The best. I'm super happy to see some new faces. Thanks for joining. So that's what I do. And I was saying about just in case. I do the just in case because I don't want anybody who has slow internet to miss out. Hi, Treva. You're not late. You're fine. Fashionable. I don't want anybody to miss out. So if you say, you know, this is my top, put it in there as a just in case before we say that, you know, whatever it is done. And I think Mom's not here. So I think Beth, you can just put whatever it is, stop. And you probably hear me say all the time to Mom, if people are still making offers, give them, you know, up to even a minute to decide who's going to take it. I like to keep things moving. So when I say, okay, going once, going twice, last chance, gone. If you're still going up against somebody, either jump in with your just in case or, you know, Beth, give them a little bit of time. Hi, Cheryl. Hi. Are we buying? You're not late. You're not late. We just got started. Oh, there's my friend Catherine. So generous. We're just chatting. Buying. Yeah, I'm going to have a sale. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are so kind. I missed you. Lots going on with me, so it feels good to be watching my favorite. Aw, Catherine. I have a little thank you that I like to put up when Catherine does this. Thank you, Catherine. It just surprises me every time, and I love it, and I appreciate you. Oh my gosh, great landing for me. You're in need of everything. Why, Teresa? So Teresa, if you're going to make some purchases tonight, a couple of things. I'm shipping from Ohio, so I don't know where you are, but I use Pirate Ship, and I select the lowest ground shipping, and I add $2 for materials because everybody else who's here knows I pack to survive. Oh, good, you're local. It'll be inexpensive for us to ship. But I pack things good, and I use material, and my boxes are almost $2 a piece. So I just tack on $2 shipping, and I pack everything together. So we save on shipping if you buy multiple things. And yeah, I think that's all the things. Mom's usually over here going, thanks, Holly. She's over here reminding me of all the things. But I think that's it. Let me see. Oh, and I'm glad I looked. Teresa, I ship with pirate ship with a so I ship cheaper than like you could ship UPS or USPS depending on what the lowest is. I go with usually the ground, and yeah, and then I add my $2 material fee on top of that. So normally, like if you get under a cubic foot, if we put everything in a 12 by 12 by 12 box, and I usually sell small, so I can get some stuff together. For New York, you're looking at under, it'll probably be under $10, $8 to $10, and that'll be even with my $2 fee. Just depends on the like the weight and the, you know, if we stay within that 12 by 12 by 12, it's usually pretty good for New York. Yeah, I put a little note in there. No, it's not a monthly. So I'm actually going to sell some cool things. Most of them are vintage. And if you want to buy something, right on screen right now, I have my information. So go over to your email and email me your name, your full name, your mailing address, so I know where to send things. And if it's the same email that you're okay with receiving an invoice, I invoice through PayPal. So you don't have to have a PayPal account. You can go and pay by credit card if you want to, or if you have a PayPal account, it'll show up and then you can just pay through your PayPal account. So it's super simple. Yeah, absolutely. We have a good time here. I only do this once a month right now. I might be doing some other live sales on some other platforms, but right now this is, maybe 2 years in. I think I've been doing it for 2 years. Is that crazy? Right about the last Thursday of the month. Sometimes if there's 5 Thursdays, we do like the 4th Thursday, but normally like last Thursday of the month, every month. Yes, exactly, Jojo. Pirate ship, I have found the cheapest options for shipping, which makes it nice. I have an account and I can just go in and get it shows exactly which one you can show it by cheapest or most expensive. I don't know why anybody would want to choose that one, but so I think that's it. I will show some stuff unless anybody has any more questions. Feel free during all of this to just keep chatting and having fun. That's why we're here. And at the very end, I'll find something cute and we'll do a little giveaway. We do that every time. Do a little giveaway. All right, where do we want to start? See, now this is where I need Mom. She's always like, start with that one. Or she's just over there going, I don't know. Oh, Cheryl, I know. I wish I could do the unlives more than I do. The unlives, you'll have to check out my channel, Teresa, if you just stumbled here on the live. But my channel, I show thrifting. I go out and I thrift and I show the treasures that I find. And then once a month, actually the week, I think it was 2 weeks this one, but right in the middle of the month on a Wednesday, I do an unlive sale where I put up a bunch of stuff and you can actually buy it right in the comments. It's kind of a cool premise that most people here like. Okay, so I'm going to start with these. These are super fun. I don't know if this was a sugar bowl. It looks like maybe it has a lip where a lid went on there. I could not pass this up. Wait until you see the close-up of this. These are all hand painted. It just had this little sticker with some digits on it. So I don't know if that's studio information or what, but it doesn't have any signature on it. But look at the hand painted little veggies on here. Aren't they adorable? So here's like a garden with all the carrots popping out. But look at the little like radishes and peas. They're so whimsical and fun. And I just thought this could be used for anything. I mean, you can use this for pencils, brushes, just anything. It's just a nice little pot. You could plant something in it, plant a succulent in it. Wouldn't that make sense? Duh, Amy. Plant a radish in it. I don't know, but the painting on it is so adorable. And then this is just weird. And again, it's hand painted and I love it because it's so whimsical and colorful. That's why they're going up against each other. So I'm just starting these at $3. If you're interested in, I'm talking to you, Teresa, in the chat, just put a number. You could be going after either one. I don't care. You're going as choice. Yeah, perfect for spring. But look at this guy. I think this is some sort of veggie. So the piece of pottery was made, and this is pottery. Here's the bottom. It's unsigned again, but there's the unglazed bottom. So the piece of pottery looks like it might be a gourd or a piece of fruit or something. It's got leaves in it, right? And a little stem, and that's the shape of it. So it's kind of got a pear shape, but can you see what's painted on there? So there's a grasshopper here. There's praying mantis there. Over here, it looks like this little one's like a wasp or something. Isn't that crazy? There's bugs even on the bottom part. Oh yeah, look, it looks like a hornet right there. And then there's bugs all the way around it. But the whole thing is covered in these little hand-painted bugs. And it's a little trinket dish. Just super whimsical. So if anybody's interested, I'm just starting these at $3. If you want a little succulent planter or a little trinket, hand painted, either one. If not, that's okay. We will move on. And I won't know about the delay until I see something move over here. I've got like 3 of me on, which is horrible. I'm just seeing myself everywhere. And I have to remember I'm talking to you guys up here. I see Marty jump in there with 3. Anyone else? So Beth, like right now, Mom would be typing whatever, like bug, trinket, and veggie pot stop or ends or something like that. Hi, Lena. So that when I'm done, she can, put that up there. Tuesday's in at 4. Okay, we'll get to those. I can pull those next. They're actually not puppies. There's something fun, kind of like the bugs. All right, I am going to count down. It looks like I got Tuesday at 4. So those are going once, going twice. I thought this was wild that somebody would do. And like the detail on that, look at the praying mantis. Such cool details. And that little guy, I don't know if I don't think he's a mosquito. What is that little red bug? A little dragonfly? Going twice. Last call. Oh, Dawn's jumping in. I think my aunt is prepared, Dawn, to do the final. That can be shut down. Let's see, Tuesday with a just in case. I think so. Beth, are you still here? Are you planning on that? Because Dawn's a pro. She's in there. Oh, there it is. Awesome. Thank you. Tuesday, $6. Which one were you looking at? Were you looking at the trinket dish? You calling it an egg? Okay, I guess so. I don't think it's an egg. I think it's a pear or something. Wait till you see it. It's so cool. Definitely could be a little jewelry ring box. Miss Marty, were you looking at the Hand painted pot with the veggies, or were you also looking at the bug box? Chicken. Oh, you wanted the pot? You got it, lady. And that's how it works. I got a little stack for you, Marty. We need to get together. Okay. Miss Teresa, this is what was in the back. So they are the cutest little, look at the butts. They're the cutest little plush butterflies with these weird googly eyes. And they got these little baskets, which would be perfect if you have grandkids or something. You want to do a little summer something. They're just so cute. So there's a orange one. They're both new, but this one has the original tag on it. I think this one just lost its tag, but they were together. This one, would you say that's more like a dragonfly? That's more like a dragonfly, right? With the little purple wings. So I'm going to start these again at $3. Lena, my mom is, she's with my nephew who's graduating high school today. So she's not here, but she'll be joining in the chat here, I'm sure. I know, how cute. They're just funny looking too. So they are called tag-along plush. Making history one hug at a time. I've never heard of that. PBC tag-along plush. With the bug eyes. Boing. I mean, these really are bug eyes because they're on bugs, right? So if anybody's interested, starting at $3. Yeah, they would make some cute little summer gift. You could either put a pot in there, like a potted plant in there, or you could do anything. Candy. Be a fun little gifty. Yeah, look at the body on this one. This one's got a cute little butt. This one's got like a whole thing going on there. They're sweet. All right. Looks like we're going to pass on those. Ooh, I have a couple of things over here. There might be a lag. Oh, Marty's jumping in at 3. I'll do a countdown. Going once, going twice on these cute buggies. Marty in at 3. Last chance. And we'll end those 2. I'll just put them right in Marty's stack. You want them both, Marty? Or you just want one? I see grandbaby. All right, while you're making that decision, these are embroidered. These, I think, are probably machined. I don't know on this one. Maybe someone who knows a little bit more about this kind of stitching will be able to tell me. But this one, I think, is machine work. But look at the cut work and look at these flowers. This one is probably just card table size or a little bit smaller. Be good for like a little end table. 34 inches, and I think it's square. Yeah. I'd say it's like 33, 34 by 33 or 34. That's the purple one? Okay. You got it. See, this is where I need my mom because I always just hand her everything. Now I got to figure out where to put stuff. She's usually one that takes care of that. All right. So this one, like I said, 33 inches or 34. It was right kind of in between. And look at how cool these like checkerboard cutouts look. These are almost like a clover in here, actually. See the shape? But the flowers are yellow. I don't know, would you call that a daisy? I like this one. This one looks daisy-ish right there. These are a little different, but pretty. Trying to see. It looks like there may be some light discoloration in here. It's really hard to see, even in this bright light. It looks pretty clean. But as I'm looking through the light, I can see just a little bit of discoloration in there. But yeah, you won't really see it when it's down on the surface. Card table size, yeah, I would say maybe a little smaller than card table size. This one maybe, this one's bigger. And this one has, the cut work on this is so small. I mean, I don't know enough about it. This could be hand done, I would never know. But look at the detail. Let me get in on this real quick. Look at the detail in this cut work with the like stitching across here. I'm guessing it's machine. See how like perfect it is? It's pretty perfect. Yeah, that's got to be, that's all machine work. So this one doesn't look as perfect. So if this is all hand done, this is a special piece. Look at the colors on this one. This one is bigger. Look at the corners. And then the cut work right there. And then all of this really detailed cut work. And I want to say this is hand done because, let me get in on the back here. I don't know. It's pretty perfect. But I'll tell you what, I've seen some really perfect hand done embroidery work where you can't even tell the front from the back. So, but can you see in here some of the, I don't know. Somebody who's more of a professional than me, jump in here. Like, see some of the, I don't know. If this is done by hand, that's crazy. So this one, let me get a measurement on it. This one is about 48 by 48 because I do think this is square as well. Yeah, this one to me has a very cool, almost Art Deco look to it. And it's not perfect, but it's nice and clean. Like there's not any big, you know, butter stains or anything weird. There's just maybe some very, very small discolorations. Like I'm seeing a tiny, teeny, tiny dot right here. I wouldn't even call that an issue. But look at how pretty. So it's got that piece in the middle. Yeah, and seeing through the light again, like right in here, I see some tiny little, you can't see them on the surface, but looking through the light, I can see them. I am going to start these at, I'm going to start these at 12 because of this piece. So this one I would say is probably worth just a little bit more than that. This one's probably worth way more than that. But I'll let you guys determine. Is mom here? Hi, mom. Yeah, I do need an extra hand. So I don't know. Does anybody? Hi, Stephanie. Does anybody have an opinion on the work on here? I'll show you the back again. Some of this. Tell me, do you think this is handwork? I'm just looking at some of this like cut work here. It's so detailed and so small, but it definitely looks like it could have been, it doesn't look perfect, but some of this does. So I don't know, maybe part of it's machined and part of it's hand done. Do you, Marty? Yeah. It's so beautiful. All right. No takers. Yeah, it is pretty perfect. The thing is, I used to be pretty good at judging, and then I found those Hungarian pieces and I was like, oh, these are not, they were so perfect. I was like, oh, these are machined. And I was proven wrong. I was like, wow. Debbie, I'm so glad you're here. Then I get to say thank you and show off some stuff. Hola. Hi, Deb. Oh, I know you're after this. Deb is my girl with the good, Kellyanne's in. Deb is my girl with the good linens and the appreciation of linens. Debbie, I have to show you. I got your gift. I got your stuff. So I wanted to show everybody, but I was kind of hoping you'd show up. All right. So we'll let Kellyanne and Deb figure out. I know they're really pretty. The other one is just smaller, and what I like about it though, it feels like it might have some starch in it. Like somebody, it's kind of crispy. I know this one is machine work. This one definitely. Look at how pretty that is. Gorgeous. Oh, you know, Deb likes yellow. Yeah, they're very pretty. I just did, Debbie. I'll show you. So we're going to do a going once, going twice. Last chance on these. Have you, Colleen? Oh, you got some lucky kids. I'm going to call this closed. So, Beth, I think you were doing it. Give the ladies just a minute to decide if, okay, Kellyanne's out. So you can say close and we'll ask Miss Deb which one she wants. I got to see Deb the other day. Next time we get together, we're going to have coffee or lunch or something good. So Miss Deb, tell me which one or both out of these linens. All right, since Debbie's here. So I got this little package in the mail and I was like, what? Look at how cute this is. Talk about cool embroidery. Look at this card. Isn't that beautiful? So on the back, it's not even in English. I think this is the address probably of where it was made. Can you tell me, Debbie, where you got this? Like, I mean, obviously somebody handmade that. It's incredible. I need to find a little frame and pop it in a frame because my gosh, it's so colorful and whimsical. It needs to hang. Needs to hang. Yeah, I told him, Mom, I told everybody that you couldn't be two places at once. Everything is done by Indigenous women. Okay. And tell everybody exactly where you are. So the first time that, and it's been a while, it was probably, what, 3 years ago? Depicts our world famous flower market. Oh my gosh. So the very first time that Debbie and I connected, I had found something. I think it was going to the booth and she reached out and she said, oh my gosh, I need that. That's original to Ecuador and I need that. Cuenca? Am I saying that right? I'm horrible. Yeah. And so I was like, first of all, it blew my mind that someone all the way in Ecuador was watching me. It was a wall hanging and it was a textile. It was done in these beautiful woven. Yeah. It was such a cool, but that's been almost, I would say that was early on. Quinca or Quinca, Ecuador. Oh man, thank goodness I'm not responsible for for anything. I could barely say Rochelle. 3 years. Yeah. All right. So then look at this. I'll put one on. These are super fun. So all of this is made by Indigenous women. Is that what you said? It's like, and all the colors are so vibrant. Find your ear hole, Amy. Nothing like trying to put on an earring with everybody watching. Look. Oh, maybe I have to wear these now for the rest. I don't normally. Oh, that's sassy. So thank you so much. That was such a cool thing to open. I was like, what? Because the first thing I saw was that card. I got the shopping bag too. So you bought everything and used that shopping bag? That's why it was in there. That's amazing. Yeah. So much fun. Chase sassy. Yeah, look. Oh yeah, they kind of match. Can't see the striped hearts is good. So they lay on my face. And then look at what matches. This beautiful scarf. All of this came together. Oh yeah. Thank you, Rochelle. I think so too. So pretty. They're definitely festive. Oh, I like them. Thank you so much. Shoulder dusters. That's what that's called because they're right there at the shoulder. See, I learned something new. This is wool. This is beautiful. I love the colors in this. Just are so happy. Look at all of the like. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you popped on so that I could say that. All right, now I got to go back up and see what Deb wanted. We got sidetracked. Go figure. The bigger one. I knew it. Although I was thinking you do have yellow. So I was thinking you may have been after that one. All right. Starting a new box for Deb. Kellyanne, were you interested in the yellow one? The smaller cut work yellow one? Let me know if you were. I know, really beautiful. I love that you shop vicariously. I think a lot of people do. I mean, my friend Colleen, she comes shopping. Okay. Every time she comes shopping with me. And I feel like when I'm out shopping, she's right there with me. And I am, when I'm talking to my camera, which is weird, you should try it. When you're out just someday, just try and make a little film and talk to nobody. I have to imagine that you're all there behind that camera, that I'm like talking to Colleen and I'm talking to Deb and Debbie and all of you. I'm talking to all of you who I know are going to watch week to week, because otherwise I would just be kind of feeling crazy looking through there talking to nobody, just documenting my average shopping trip. You are always listening, Colleen. I love you for it. Okay, next. This is fun. We might have a little bit of a... I remember when I found this guy, everybody was like, oh my gosh. And I had a couple people that I thought were going to reach out about him. So this guy is a pencil sharpener. And if you recall, it's been a while when I found him. But he's making this face because imagine, if you will, he gets sharp. He has a sharpener. Ah! He's the cutest little, I want to say chalkware. He's older. Little puppy howling. because his pencil sharpener. I love you too, Colleen. So he's just amazing. He's an old guy. Somebody's gonna want him. I don't know why I'm giving him up. He's so small. He could go right on a shelf somewhere here, but I'm doing it. I'm gonna put him up against this amazing pottery. I don't know if it has. I'm looking under the little sticker that I didn't take off to see if there's a signature. I don't see a signature on this one, but this is a pottery flower frog. I do not run across a lot of pottery flower frogs, and this one's old. You can tell by the glaze on this. There's the bottom of it. You can see the age, but look at this beautiful, like mottled green glaze on there. You could tell that this guy's old. He might be older than this guy. I'm sure he is. But this could potentially be like a brush McCoy or something. There's no indication of any maker on the bottom. It's just older. So I'm going to start these guys at $5. Oh, you are? That's so nice. You're taking care of fur babies. $5 if anybody's interested in one or the other or both. Gino's here. You're so funny. I'm sure I did. Yeah, when I search charming, handsome YouTube superstar, your picture comes up. Treva's in. Oh, I'm wondering, can I guess which one Treva wants? Good night, Jose. Whenever you leave, I know you said soon. Anyone else or just Treva interested in this? I love you too, Gino. You're my favorite. I can do a countdown. Seems like it's just Treva. She's going to get a deal. Going once, going twice. Last call. All right, what did you just say, Rochelle? A la prochaine. Jose. What is that? What is that? I don't have a translate over here. You can shut it down, Beth. I think we just have Treva in for 5. See you next time. Let me know, Treva, what you're after. I have an idea. I'm going to do something boho. I know you want that weirdo too. Oh, you want both. Okay. I was like, no, I know you want the weirdo. See you next time, everyone. Oh, I know you say things like that, but I don't know what you're saying. I have no idea. Thank you, Treva. Those are both so cute. Okay, these are really fun. Definitely boho. I'm putting them up against each other because they have a really kind of cool similarity. Look at that. So this is a little storage box. Has this cool brass closure. But I'd never seen this before. They actually they've woven little strands of brass into the basket. So look at the top. Isn't that crazy cool? And then they also did it around the edges. Isn't that neat? I love it. So it's not I should open it up. It's kind of got a solid wood piece in here and here. And it's on a hinge. So it's very cool. So that is going up against this guy. And this is so weird. I don't know. It must have had other things in it when I found it. And I think I may have found it in the bins. But it is this hexagon. I don't know how many sides it has. It's this very cool glass and brass. But what's weird is I think it had some like Easter grass in the bottom of it. I remember pulling it out. And underneath it was this just random tree and tiny little mushroom. So I just left them in there. You could take them out if you wanted to. They're probably just glued. You could probably just snap them off. It's just a mystery. The glass probably needs a good cleaning. But isn't that awesome? So we're going to start these at $8. If anybody would like kind of a cool boho item in their decor, because you know that's what I love. I'd be curious to know what you do with this if you decide to add something or do something with it. It's just very neat. It could have an air plant in there. You could put a little fairy in there. You could do something creative. We over here speaking French. Oh, yeah. Google Translate makes everybody. I could copy and paste to find out what you're saying, huh? That would make sense. It would impress me if you started speaking French. $8 start on these if anybody is interested. If not, we'll move on. You impress me, Gino. You impress me every day. I'm impressed by you in general. You got Rochelle. I know every once in a while, it's hard to write. It's actually hard to remember how to spell it, but every once in a while I can do something in German because I took it in high school, but by no means can I actually speak it. I remember the songs. Like I can remember the things that we learned in song, like Ich bin Ausländer und spreche nicht gut Deutsch, which is I'm a foreigner and I don't speak German very well, which is very helpful if I ever get to Germany. Then I'll just say that to everybody. And then you could say bitte langsam, bitte sprechen Sie doch langsam, which is like, please speak slowly. But if I don't understand you, that won't even help. All right, we're moving on. I got glass. I got two things of glass, and one of them is kind of exciting. Thanks, Beth. Studied French for 6 years, now living in Spanish. And so you're fluent in Spanish now too, right? That's amazing. I wish I could speak another language. Okay, so I have this beautiful paperweight. It has this red flower in it. Hard with the ring light on some of these because it's so bright. Maybe I'll turn it off for a second. There, you can see the whole flower now with the bubble in the middle. This one is not signed. It's not, Murano or anything. It's probably, it has a little bit of a cloudy bottom, but the work in it is super pretty. So we have that for anybody who's a paperweight enthusiast. If you have Translate on your phone, you can speak to anyone. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? Danke. Thank you. I know that. Are they really close? All right, and this is the exciting thing. So I found a Leo Ward cardinal. So you know Leo Ward did all the Bluebirds of Happiness. The Bluebirds. He also did Redbirds. So this is a cardinal. It does have some almost amberina in it. I did not hit it with the black light, but I would say that's probably something that's going to glow a little bit in there, like a little ring of fire. But it is hand signed on the bottom, and it's dated, and this one is dated 2007. You can see that information right there underneath the sticker. And the cool thing about this one is it has its original box. Looks like some paperwork too. So I'm going to start these a little bit higher. Start these at 15. I don't know. There's extra paperwork in here. It says, cardinals are known to sing a song of cheer to brighten the days of those who are near. I know the cardinals are just harder to find. The bluebirds are pretty prevalent. But yeah, this guy's got his own box. So I see Tori in. I see Tuesday in. Oh, Tuesday's got birds. I've seen Tuesday's collection. Whose video were you watching? Deja Vu? I got to spend time with her. She came down from Canada and she was here for a couple of days and we got to hang out and shop. We're going to have to do some coordinating because I know in your most recent video, you were actually traveling on your way down. So your next video is probably, or your next one or two. Hey, Yvonne, your next one or two videos is probably when you're here, but you'll have to let me know. Because mine, I think, are backed up a little bit further. Like I try and keep things about 3 weeks out so that I'm not ever panicked about content. How are you doing, Yvonne? I see Tori in at 19. Yes, you do have an accent. You do. It's funny because when people say that, depending on where they're from, they don't recognize an accent. I always say, and you can check this, it's a fact, that the Cleveland, like the Northeast Ohio accent, the way that we speak, is actually the baseline because we have broadcast schools here. And so a lot of people come through broadcasting here and they speak how I speak when they're in your news. Like, you know, so a lot of people who are in the news or who speak on television are actually schooled, trained through our area. I'm glad you're feeling good. Okay, you're feeling okay. I'm glad you're recovering. There are 2 more Goodwills before Ohio, but not too much. Okay. Yeah, I knew you stopped at your first Goodwill in your last video. All right, I'm going to count down. I see Tuesday at 20. Going once, going twice. Last call. And we will shut these down. I'm guessing that Tuesday's after this one. Hi, Carla. Have a good dinner, Dawn. All right. Tuesday for 20. Are you taking the cardinal? I'm betting he's going into your bird collection. I took that as a guess, yes. I figured as much. Put him with your wonky box, your non-egg box. Miss Tori, were you also after the cardinal or did you have an interest in this pretty paperweight? It's a nice one. You wanted the bird? Okay. Confirm, because when you say that is what I wanted, I'm guessing you also wanted the bird, but let me know. Say nope, it was the paperweight. And I think it was just the two of you on those, so we can move on. Do we want some pottery? Does anybody need a dad gift? Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you. Thanks for confirming. Beth. I see it. I see it. All right. I have a couple of dad gifts. I have a beautiful pottery mug. I don't know who it is, or if you're on here, don't take offense to this, but somebody commented that they don't like when I say pottery, that it's offensive to them. They watch me and love me anyway, so I have to put that out there. And I can't remember who it was, but I was like, oh man, I say pottery all the time. It's in honor of Richard, and maybe I need to say that. Which, by the way, everybody, Richard is back on YouTube. I don't know if you've seen it, but he's posting videos. He's in the UK. He's in London, and he's got to get out of his current house, apartment, whatever he's in, and he's selling off like his art, a bunch of cats. Like he's going through and showing posters and all kinds of stuff that he's putting up on eBay. I think he's going to do some live sales on the channel. Hi, Carla. So if you don't know who Richard is, he's the vintage art guy. Just go vintage art guy on YouTube and you'll find him. I don't know the whole story and why he's got to get out of where he is, but he does, and he's selling off stuff. Yeah, I mean, I say it because at the time that I met Richard and I was totally into pottery. Like, look at me now. I'm like, I'm feeling this thing up. That's where the pottery pervert thing came from. I watched Richard do exactly what I do on camera. He would find pottery, and then as he was talking, he was just like giving it a little caress. That's where it came from. I was like, we're pottery perverts. We just feel up pottery. And then that's been carried on to other things. Kim, marrying the antiquarian, reminded me that we had a bunch of them. Glass gropers, furniture fondlers, like just if it's good and old and made well, and now we have wood weirdos, because he was feeling up another piece of wood in one of his recent videos. Yeah, he did. He said, I think it was Amy from Yosoboho's pottery. Yeah, he mentioned. All right, so 2 possible dad gifts if anybody's looking for something fun. This is a handmade and signed nice little coffee mug. Pretty little piece with the dad tag. And then this is like a catch-all, good for like change. You know how, I don't know about you all, but Earth's change lands either on the kitchen counter or on the corner of the dining room table. I'm always like yelling at him, can you take that upstairs? But this would be good for that, like change, a catch-all for change or keys or whatever. And this one just says CA on the back of it. But I think when I did a lookup, it was attributed to not Blue Sky, the other one. I'm not going to come up with it, but look at how cute. It's like a little 3D kind of illustrated piece. This down here is literally with just the marker. It's like a line drawing. It's not like chipped or anything. It's just cute. So I will start these at $5 if anybody is interested in a little dad gift. I missed him so much in the YouTube channel. He's been out there, and I've told people, like, he has a podcast that you can listen to. It's called Thrift Shop Biography, where he and a girl, her name is Cleo, they go and they find books, biographies, and they both read them, and then they talk about whoever it is. They're amazing. They get into their stories, and then talk about their opinions on, you know, the people before they knew about their story, and then they talk about the story. So you don't even have to read the biography. You get all the lowdown from them talking about it. It's so good. Their podcast, and it's really popular. It's gaining like super popularity in other places. I think they were like number 1 or number 2 in a couple of countries. Like it's growing. I'm so happy for him. I don't think it's paying that much because he's not able to stay at his place or something. I don't know. But yeah, check out his podcast. And then he's on like TikTok. He's on Instagram. He's all over the place, but now he's back on YouTube, and I'm so glad. $5. Nobody. We'll move on. Don't like the way that's sitting in there. Yes, his content is wonderful. I was glad to introduce him, but I'm telling you what, if you really like dig back into his past, he had a TED Talk. It blew me away. If you go back and look for his TED Talk, and it might be linked. I don't know if it's linked to his stuff. It was amazing. He literally gives credit to, and I can't say his name right, Van Gogh, but it's like it's Dutch, so it's like Van Gogh. He says it right, but he gives Van Gogh credit for saving his life, and the TED Talk is just like mind blowing. Gino's so creative. All right, I have these adorable mugs. They are creature cups. I don't know if you've ever seen these before, but they're not cheap. And I happened to find one day and one on a different day, and I went, whoa, I'm saving these for Alive. So this darker blue one has a T-Rex in it. And what's really cool about these, especially if you drink like a black coffee or a dark tea, I mean, the white just all of a sudden is there. So cute. He does. He has, Marty, did you see the one painting where Van Gogh's carrying him? That literally comes from the story. Like he was in a museum, and he was like suicidal. He was like planning to end his life, and he was in front of a Van Gogh, and something happened to him. He had this like spiritual something, and he passed out literally in front of the painting. And when they kind of got him up on his feet, he was a different person. And just the way he tells it, it's like gives you goosebumps. This one has a little starfish in it. So 2 of these, I'm going to start them $6. If anybody is interested in a creature cup, like I said, you can go take a look at these. They're out there, all different kinds of creatures in them. But they're a little spendy. So if anybody's interested, let me know. I know, Gino, you do really good things with the effects. I am down to only editing on Mondays. Like that's all the time I've given myself is Monday, because of how I'm like trying to scale up the business. Oh, I want to like do fun things and like, you know, spend time on the videos, and I just can't anymore. I'm like done on Mondays. I have to, even if I did 3 videos for the week, like I start early on Monday and get them all done. So I don't see animation in the future for my videos. Tori wants these. Debbie wants these. I'm going to do a countdown. They're very neat. Are you seeing the detail in these? Maybe I should cut off the light real quick. Oh yeah, look at there. You can see I'm a lot better. So imagine if that becomes exposed when your tea gets lower. Or if you gave it to a friend with some black coffee in it, and all of a sudden they were like, what in the world? They're very detailed. And they are dishwasher safe. You can throw them right in the dishwasher. Going once, going twice. I see Debbie in at 11. Last chance. And we will end these. Those are fun. They're super easy. You could do those. Literally, I just sit in the same exact spot and do that. And then I take off whatever and I put on whatever. And then I do that again. And then all you have to do is edit out the middle to this. And it just change your clothes like that. Miss Debbie, did you want the starfish or did you want the T-Rex or did you want both of them? Let me know. Thank you, Tuesday. Yeah, I don't see any thumbs up. I haven't refreshed though. It's it pushes it out a little bit if you hit a thumbs up. All right. I have such fun stuff tonight. We might go a little bit longer than we normally do. Does anybody need a damn it doll? Because the last one I had, it's in Marty's pile. I see 2. Yeah, there's only 2 thumbs up. Come on, y'all. There's 33 people here. Give me a thumbs up. If you're interested in a damn it doll, if you don't know what a damn it doll is, they literally say right on them what they are. Basically, instead of like hitting something, it says whenever things don't go so well and you want to hit the wall and yell, here's a little damn it doll that you can't do without. Just grasp it firmly by the legs and find a place to slam it. And as you whack the stuffing out, yell, damn it, damn it, damn it. I can't believe. So literally these are both new. This one is in a little bag. This one has its tag. That rhymed. If anybody's interested in a damn it doll, we'll run them. Say, yes, run. Your show's 32 people watching. Mine shows 33 right now. Oh, you see 31 likes? Oh. Oh, yeah. I can't refresh. Well, I could, I guess. I'm not going to ruin anything over here on my third me screen. Yeah, 33. So what was I was looking at a unrefreshed screen. Thank you, everybody. Tori wants the starfish also. So what did I miss here? You wanted the starfish. Debbie wants starfish. Okay, so we have a T-Rex that's sitting aside and Miss Debbie is getting the starfish. Was anybody else in on that or was just the 2 of you? I think it was just the 2 of you. Just the 2 of you. All right. You'll have to let me know, Debbie, am I sending that all the way to Ecuador or to your friend's address? Yeah, Marty, your damn it doll is here waiting on you. Okay. Rochelle wants to run it. I only see Rochelle. Rochelle. Is anybody else interested in a damn it doll or should we just sideline and I'll send you one? I grabbed them. I couldn't believe I found one time. It was the first one I'd ever found. And then since then I've been finding more and more and more and everybody mail here. Okay. Everybody's been like, oh my gosh, that's so clever. If it's just, thanks, Marty. Yeah, Rochelle, we'll talk. All right. These, I have 3 options for bags. Okay. Then we'll talk and we'll get you both. Okay, Debbie. I'll send both your way. Oh, that was nice. You were leaving it open to share. So if I got that right, Tori was after the other one, so you're taking both, and I'll put those together. And I got a note here that Rachel wants the Damn It dolls, so we'll get together after. We got to coordinate anyway, lady. I wanted to get at least one video up at the same time of us, but I don't know. I have to check my queue and see how far behind I am. All right. So I absolutely love this. Wait till you see. Can you see? Ah! You have 2 daughters. They would make really fun gifts. Okay, so here's the first bag. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh. So I don't know who made this. I don't think it has any. Here's the inside lining. I mean, it looks like it's, other than a little extra thread there, it looks super clean. It's just a handle bag like that. It's got this fun shape. It's got a pocket back here. Let's see if there's anything in there. Nothing in there. But look at the graphic on this. It's Frida Kahlo, if you didn't know, in this really fun illustration. She's holding on to a monkey. And then there's these little rhinestones, little embellishments. Oh, it's so stinking cute. All right, so this bag, and we'll start these at $12. And this one, actually there's 2 that are worth, I don't know. I know I paid up for this one, but I know somebody's going to want it. So look at this bag. It is a backpack, which I love because it's purse size, but it's a backpack, which means you can do your thrifting and everything hands-free. It's a really nice quality. Look at the bee embellishment. Isn't he cute? It's got this little bee embellishment. Now I did Google this and look it up, and they're like, this is like a boutique bag. So there's the main pocket. What's in here? No, I thought maybe it was a receipt for the purse. The liner again is really clean. I think this may have been, yeah, I don't know. Like there's no pen marks or anything. It's very clean. There's a inside pocket in here. Oh my gosh, y'all. I didn't check this. I just found $5. This is not good. There's a credit card in here. Oh, it's just somebody. Okay, I'm glad I didn't show that because it's got a name on it. It's just a AAA card. Oh my gosh. I never looked in here. All right. Well, it's only $6. If it was more, I would be calling this, I would be looking for this name and wanting to return it. It's only $6. Well, now now it's a good deal on the purse because I think I paid 10 or 15. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's in this ivory color. I do not think this is leather. I think this is a vegan version. Here's the bottom. It's just fresh. I mean, you can tell it's fresh. Obviously used once because it had $6 in it. That's crazy. Okay, and then the third one, this is a 3-choice option. The third one is a sack roots that I just found recently. This is a cool bag. So this has the peace signs, and let me look. I think it has an animal on here too, if I remembered. Yes, yes, yes. Look right here. There's elephants in the pattern, and they're really kind of hiding in there. Can you see it? So the sack roots bags, you know, they cost a little bit. This one is lined with leather. These are actual leather straps. And this one's convertible. So I have it tied here as a backpack. These can be, you can do a ton of things with these. You can take this apart. You can strap it around your waist. You can make one like shoulder strap. You can, these are those convertible. So half of this is that material that you can play with the length on, and half of it is a leather strap that you can actually disconnect from here and just use that strap. So it's versatile. That's the word I was looking for. Versatile. Hi, Erin. Welcome in. So this one does have at the bottom of it some ink. See that right there in there? Somebody's inks spilled in there. But again, it's nice and clean other than that little bit of staining. It's got an inside pocket. And this part has a leather pull that can be tied. I see Deb at 25. I'm going to do a countdown. If you're just coming in, I have this nice sack roots bag. The bottom is leather too. Sack roots bag, bee bag. I can't remember the name of this. I remembered that it was a boutique brand, and they weren't cheap, but I don't remember. I don't have details. Sorry. You know me with some of these things. I'm like, it's a cute purse. It costs something somewhere, something that I wouldn't pay because I only get bargains. All right, I can't do this backwards. I want to make sure the zip's closed before I had to get around the corner. That, and Miss Crazy Frida Kahlo. Oh, I love her. Going once, going twice. Last chance. And I see Deb at 25. Beth, you can shut this one down. Karen, hi. Snuck right in there. Diane snuck right in there. Diane's jumping back in with the bid. You might want to pause. Oh, we got more bids coming. Give them a second to fight it out. 3 cool bags. This one is totally my vibe. I remember looking at it for a while before I even realized that it had elephants in the pattern. I just love the colors on it. So great. Holly's in there. Diane's in there. I see Holly at 28. Give him a long count, Beth, and shut it down. We'll see who wants what. Then I'm going to have to decide what, we're at 9:40, what I want to do here. I got some pottery that's nice over there. I might do that. You can see that posy pot right there. I got some more glass. Holly, your choice, lady. Which one were you looking at? Sack roots, the bee bag, or Frida? Just let us know, because then we'll see if Diane or Miss Deb, somebody else was looking at something else. It's so funny. 6:40 there. I know you'll hang out all night, huh? It's 9:40 here. You can do whatever you want, lady. You got the choice. So you want the Frida bag and the bee bag. These two. Coming to you. Was anybody wanting the sack roots bag? So I had Diane as an option next. Bee bag and Frida for Holly. Got it. So fun. That's my favorite thing. My mom's favorite thing. Deb's passing. Diane's passing. Okay. Was there anybody else? I showed the sack roots bag last, so I'm guessing that nobody else was in for the sack roots, unless Karen, you jumped in. Okay. You got it. Will do. Karen, were you in here all the time and I just missed you, or did you just sneak in there? Karen's my girl, y'all. I keep up with Karen. She's leading an exciting life right now. She's traveling. She's getting married. You were lurking. She makes me smile every time. I don't think any of you know how like impactful it is when I get a video up and then I go to the comments and I see just everybody showing up, you know, for it and saying hi. And Karen's always like, you know, there's my favorite boho girl. And it just makes me smile every single time. Colleen, every single time I see your comments and I'm just like, oh, there they are. There's my friends. All right. I want to do these because they're amazing. I have some smalls though. Let's do these smalls first. I don't have mom here to yell at me for time. Beth be like, no, we're done. Look at these cute little embroidered kiss clasp purses. I'll just start these at $2. They're so cute. They're vintage and they have little brass kiss clasps. They're like a silk black on the inside, just little coin purses if anybody's interested. They're both really clean. Well, I better check and see if they have money in them. I might find another $5. So yeah, I think I got these for $1 each. I got a good deal on them. They were on sale. I think I got these at Happy Tails down in the valley. But they're pretty. They're imported, but probably hand embroidered, and they've got those little mirror embellishments there. They're pretty. And this one has a black background. They both have the black backgrounds. That's what I love about these, that the color just pops on them because they have those black backgrounds. I see Holly for $2. You had one when you were a kid? Mom's like, go ahead, y'all. I'm over here drinking wine. Yeah, you can see the age on the metal here. They're definitely, they definitely have some age. I mean, I'm not saying Stephanie's old. She had them when she was a kid. Kiss clasp. Isn't that called a kiss? Like that's how it closes. You did. I get that a lot. I get that the Thursday before I'm doing a live, I get that a lot. I get, where are you? It's Thursday. I'm like, oh, it's next Thursday. Stephanie, you look awesome for 75. That's so cool. Isn't that what that's called? Can anybody else confirm? All right, I got Holly for $2. I'm going to count it down. Going once, going twice. Last chance. And we're going to end these. My guess is Holly will say, give them to me both. All right, these are adorable. I don't know how I'm going to show this. I need to get some light behind this one. Maybe I can use my little salt lamp over here. I figured you'd say that, Holly. Hi, Jacqueline. How are ya? It's good to see you. I'm putting these in your pile, Holly. Oh, I gotta make a note. See, Mom? You're missed over here. You're missed. You would have been making notes this whole time. I said that's why I really missed you. You weren't here for it, but I'm like, man, I have no. Normally I'm like this. Here, Mom. Somebody just takes it and puts it somewhere. Now I have to figure out how to get up and out of here. I do. Well, yeah, and that was such a good deal. I would have been like, give them to me. All right, so I have some little small things here too. Look at these. So this is a little sun catcher. Also has some age. Has a little chain here. But I'm going to have to get some light behind this. Can you see? Oh, you can see. Can you imagine that in the... I'm seeing through to the other side of it, and it looks amazing because it looks like a photograph, but it's this little like cherub. She's got wings, and she's got a butterfly right here. How do I put some light behind this? I don't have my flashlight. All right, I'm just going to get it up here and see if you can see it. It looks so good from my side because the light's coming through. It has a very kind of Victorian look. If I had this in the window, I would do a little tack right on that chain and hang it off the windowsill. So cute. And then this, I'm just going to start these at $4. This is, look at her in her glory. What do you think this is? 60s, 70s? This is just a little pill box. It's called the pill bar. And it's got room in here for all of your little medicines. And this one is metal. The top of this is a printed, it might even just be a decal on there. But look at that girl. I'm guessing 70s. She's got kind of the feathered hair coming in there. She's got beautiful hair. I wish I had that hair. So got a little pillbox and this little beautiful little cherub. This is glass. This is like a printed glass. I never even looked this up, so this might be, that might be a really good deal for $4. The Brett girl. Oh, I remember the Brett girl. She might be actually. Well, would that make sense for a pillbox? I don't know. But I love that it had its original little ephemera in there. And that this is like plastic, this divided little. That's fun. And Catherine's in for $5. Man, this lit up from this side is so beautiful. I just don't have anything right here. I don't think I can pick this. I wonder if this comes out. I literally have a salt. Do you guys have one of these? I don't think it has that big of a cord on it. No, it's plugged in right there. Does anybody have one of these? These salt lamps. I don't know if there's a truth to it, but I do love having it on over here next to me at my desk. It gives you good vibes. Let me see if this, look. Okay, let me turn this off. It's so good. There, you see how like it's a photograph? It's so pretty. I wish I could get her closer, but that's the longest the cord's gonna go. All right, we'll count this down. Who's in for what? I see Kellyanne, I see Ann Catherine. Oh, yeah, she's really cool. Going once, going twice, last call. Jenny used to have one. I love mine. When I'm sitting here at my desk every time, this is my ritual. I turn on the salt lamp. I light an incense. I have the incense burner in the windowsill. I light an incense. I turn on the salt lamp. And did I say going once, going twice, blah, 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 blah? Last call. You can end it. I think we've got Aunt Catherine there at 15 just in case. I have one, but the light is so dim. Mine is on like, I can turn it up and down. Look. It's on one of those switches. Ooh, trippy. It looks like it's like alive. But yeah, I turn that on. I light my incense. I get some music going. And that just sets my good mood for like working. When I have to like sit here and edit for the day, that gets me in the right frame of mind. I know, super fancy. All right, Miss Ann Catherine. Let me know what you were looking at, lady. You're at $11. Okay, these are so pretty. I literally only have 3 more things. Maybe we'll wait to the end to do these. I'm going to do these other things. We're closing in at 10. And then don't go away because I'm going to do a little giveaway. These I brought just as an experiment. Thank you, Yvonne. These are gifts. These, I just put these on like maybe 45 minutes ago. These came from Debbie from Ecuador. These are all made by indigenous women in, I can't say it right, Cuenca, Ecuador. But this is all beaded. And Tuesday says these are shoulder, what did you say, Tuesday? Shoulder something, because they come down to there. And then they match this beautiful wool scarf, also made by indigenous women. Beautiful. And I got a card that's made. Oh, beautiful. Dusters, shoulder dusters. Thank you, Stephanie. You want both? Okay. Thank you. Let me put your name on that. This is where I need Mom. Mom, are you writing these down? All right. I brought some wooden things. This is kind of a test because this is something I don't normally bring. So they're both primitive. They both have some age to them. This is a really cool knife block. So if you have a vintage kitchen that has any sort of like, it has a little bit of red here, red and cream, you can actually like put your knives. There's how many slots? 5 slots? This would be a decent knife here, this size. But I just thought it had such a cool look. I picked it up a long time ago, I think at a garage sale. It has this nice little, probably 50s graphic, little hand painted detail there, probably stenciled. And then look at that red, worn red. You can tell it was used. Somebody put knives in right over that. You can see where the grooves are. Put them right in there. Missed sometimes. So I'm just going to start these at $5 if anybody's interested in cool old wood pieces. This piece is something I should probably look at eBay to list. I didn't think about that, but I'm happy to give it to anybody here. So this actually came out of a house, a mansion that my mom and my grandma worked at. This was in a closet or something, and I remember when it was getting cleaned out, I took it because I thought it was cool, and it had this wooden duck, and look at how cute he is. But it's actually for cigarettes. So this part gets loaded with cigarettes, and then the bird is supposed to grab a cigarette and pull it out. It's old. So the spring in there isn't working to actually throw the, it does throw the drawer out, but it doesn't, see where he grabbed? He didn't grab past the drawer to grab a cigarette. He grabbed the drawer. So it's not really in working order. I'm sure somebody could maybe take it apart, but it's very cool looking just as it is. So if anybody collects tobacco stuff or likes old wood things, these are both very cool. And like I said, I would start them at $5 if anybody's interested. Let me know. Yeah, look at the old paint on him. He just has a cool look. He would look really cool just sitting on a shelf. You might even be able to use that as a little trinket. I know. Who thought that up? He's so cute, and I wish he worked. But I mean, not a lot of people smoke anymore. So, but a lot of people collect this stuff. So who knows? All right. Looks like, oh, I see Kellyanne and I see Treva. I don't know. Probably not. I mean, you can store anything in there, but his beak is not really going to grab much of anything. This piece, if you had the right, like, kitchen, I imagine somebody who has one of those older, like, stoves, this would look so cute in a kitchen, in their kitchen. Primitive kitchen. All right. I see Kellyanne first at 5. So I can do a countdown. Treva, I see Kellyanne first. So if you want to jump in there for another buck or something, you have a chance. Those are going once, going twice. Last call. And we'll shut those down too. Yeah, I saw Beth today and she agreed to it. Actually, she agreed to Jenna doing it, but we knew Jenna would fall asleep. She's probably already out. She does a pretty good job. Actually, she does an excellent job. You should be taking notes, Mom. I know, we even talked about that since she was here. She could have brought all her stuff and could have stayed. All right, so Treva, I think, ducked out of that, and the duck is going to Kellyanne. Treva, were you looking at the duck too, or did you want the knife block? You could be replaced. You're replaceable. Okay. Thank you, Treva. All right. We're going to get through all of these if I do this and then the pottery last. So these are 2 really cool vintage glass pieces. This is a piece of Fenton. It's got these really fun little feet on it. I would probably call this, it's awful big for a toothpick holder. I think you could put a tea light in there. It would be really pretty with a tea light in there. It's in a great green. It does not glow. I tried it. It does not glow, but it's in a great green, and it's a solid piece. It's got nice weight to it. This would predate, it's not stamped, so it would predate the Fenton stamp. And this piece, I think this was federal, but I don't remember. This is just a cool little apothecary, but you know, it's the color. So I'm going to start these at $7. This has a stopper, has the ground glass stopper. I think this, yeah, this stopper has a little tiny, right there, looks like a little hairline. It doesn't go anywhere. It may be manufacturing, but I can feel it like with my thumbnail. There's the bottle. You're not replaceable, Mom. You're the mom. You're the madam. Yeah, this color is so great. I know apothecary bottles and jars are so big right now. And this one, like, look at the little stopper shape. I'd never seen anything like this. I think I pulled this out of the bins. I don't remember where I picked this one up at. I don't think this was a bins grab. This is a really nice, I mean, Fenton, you know quality glass. This is a really nice piece of glass. This is just fun in that color. All right, I see Amy Did Marla like? Yes. She loved it so much, Stephanie, that we got on eBay because I wanted to show her what it was worth. I pulled out of the bins, remember? So I wanted to show her what it was worth. And then we saw a picture. And I don't know if you saw on Instagram. I ordered this picture that matches the platter. It's gorgeous. See, Mom, if you were here, I'd say go run and show. It's gorgeous, but the guy shipped it in a box where it barely fit. It was pottery, like breakable pottery, and the bottom of the thing was sitting on the bottom of the box, and the top like spout was right up to the top, and the handle went into the corner of the box. It literally fit in this box. It wasn't like padded. I don't know how it got to me in one piece. It was like one of those miracle things I put on Instagram. I was like, I don't know how this happened. Thank you, USPS ground. It got here, and I don't know how. It's beautiful, yeah. She is the madam, though, is she not? Colleen, you may have called her that. She can't be replaced. All right, I'm counting this down. I see Kellyanne at 10. Going once, going twice. Last call, and we can shut this one down. Yeah, so she's gonna, I think on the mantle, Mom, right? You were gonna set the platter up maybe and put the picture in front of it. It was such a miracle. I couldn't believe it when I opened it up. There was some material stuff down in the picture, and there was like, it was almost like he put a sheet of bubbles in and put the picture in and then shut the box and mailed it. How did that make it? But the handle just, I know the way that I ship things, like that handle would have been reinforced with paper underneath it. It probably would have been that box. I probably would have used that box since it fits so perfectly in there. I would have used that box inside of another box. That's what I've done. Because even the box he sent it in was like a recycled box. It was worn. It wasn't like a nice, good, sturdy cardboard. It was like a reused box that he fitted in, and it just fit. Oh, you want both? Okay. You can have both. They're both great. Thank you so much. All right, the last thing are these beautiful pieces of pottery. He did. He wrote fragile. He did. Right above and below my label, he wrote in on white paper with red pen, fragile, fragile on the one side. I have been told not to write fragile on most things, that, you know, people will be like, sure, fragile. Toss it in the truck. He wrote fragile, fragile. Thank you, Stephanie. I feel like there's such a responsibility. Like, we're selling things that are from like this stuff. This is one of a kind piece. No other piece out there looks like this. This is artist made. How would I not protect this to the best of my ability to travel? Because I would be so devastated if something happened to it. Okay, so these pieces, first of all, look at the glaze on these. I don't know if Mom saw these, so she might be bidding because they are definitely in a cobalt. So this one is a vase made by Bay Pottery. Here's the signature. Look at the beauty, the way that this is constructed. And I think this is a slab vase. I'm not even, yeah. I mean, I don't even know how. This is probably the seam. It's so beautifully made. And it's got this gorgeous drip. But look at the shape that it's made in. It almost has like a Arabic kind of, I don't know, that shape is so beautiful. So it's a vase. And then this is made by Tumbleweed Pottery Studios. There's the stamp. I have blue, I know. This also has a little bit of a drip on it. It's almost like an ombre. Look at that. It has a grayish blue, and then it goes into this deep cobalt. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is like a posy ring. You could actually put something in here, like a candle or something, and then you can put your flowers around. Ring around the posy. Get it? So these are going up against each other. I'm going to start these at $10. That would be a steal. But I got them both for good deals, so $10 if anybody's interested in one of these beauties. Yeah. Pretty wonderful. Stunning. Do I need pottery or shingles on my roof? I know. Carla, I can't help it. It's a thing. I can't help. When it's good, it's good. Yeah, I would be really curious how these are made, because this is probably what's called a slab pot. So these are probably made in panels. I don't know. I mean, look at how beautiful the bottom, how smooth. It's just, that's just expertly done. Yes, Carla, yes. I'm a pottery pervert and I can't help it. It is who I am. I'm all right with it. I see Treva at 17. Tumbleweed Pottery does a lot of those jars with the cork in the top, and it'll say something on the side of it. It'll say like college fund or Freudian slips. I have never seen one of these by them, but man, it's beautiful. All right, I'm going to count this down. I see Deb at 20. Going once, going twice. Last call. And we will close this one too. Treva jumped back in there, 22. Stephanie said, I'm in here at 22. Give them minutes. Fight this out. There's a war? Holly, can you give me some time to shop your eBay before you invoice me? I would like to know the box. Absolutely. Absolutely, Holly. Email me. Don't actually purchase anything, but I know you know that. Give me your list and then we'll do a bundled deal and I'll give you a deal. I always like to do that. Oh, Treva came in right after. Well, let's see what Miss Deb wants. Miss Deb, you're in there in my view. Beth, can you confirm? I see Treva right after you said closed. Debbie says, Amy, we have two well-known artists here who do ceramics and pottery. You might find it interesting to read about the Eduardo Segovia, whom I actually know, and Eduardo Vega. Yeah, I am going to write that down actually and check them out. Deb wants the vase. Treva wanted the vase. Oh, you do? Treva, I will make a note of that and look, because I run into base stuff. I got a mug. Did you see my mug? Did I show my mug yet? I think I did. It had a very constructed handle and it had a very nice, it was nicely constructed. What color's your bowl? Maybe I give up my mug, but I have a Bay mug. I got it recently. Did you see it? Oh, Deb. Treva, Deb is saying she will let you take it because you were in after. You have the same color. Deb's offering it to you if you want it. That's so nice, Miss Deb. I'm putting your name on it, Treva. Deb wants it to go be with its brother. Are you cool with that? Treva, are you getting emotional? Is that why I'm not hearing from you? I put your name in that. Deb, you're so sweet. Hi, Becky. Thank you, Deb. That was so nice. Becky's here, everybody. Are you subscribed to her? She's out in the Colorado area. Man, there are so many cool people out there. I need to get out there. I need to figure out, maybe I'll just get myself on a plane one day and get out there. There's just so many people I would love to see and spend time with. Miss Yvonne, Becky's so great. Miss Heather Elizabeth's out there somewhere. There's so many. The Colorado crew's out there. Yes, thank you, Deb. Miss Karen has a channel and she's 100 away from 500. If you don't subscribe to Karen's channel, Chasing Vintage, she's fun. She does some videos where it's just music and shopping if you're into that. But yeah, Vintage Viking Treasures, if you don't have her, these are great friends and great channels. Go sub. And if you didn't see Vaughn in here, Vaughn was in here. She's got a channel too you might have heard of. And Tuesday's got a channel. Tuesday's in here. There's lots of great people in here with channels. Holly, you want the brass one with the woven? Oh, it's right in front of me. This guy? Of course I will. Put your name right on him. Yeah, I was surprised y'all didn't jump over those. My boho things. Got a box going. Okay. I have a couple of things right here in front of me, but I think this guy didn't sell, but I think this would be a fun little thing to give away. He weighs nothing. Sneaking him into a box might be a little hard, but we'll do it. We might have to crush his head into this basket. So we're going to do this butterfly basket as a little giveaway. Night, Debbie. Thank you so much for everything. Yay, Shirley, you got 1,000. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's always exciting when you hit that first 1,000 and you can get monetized. All right. Everybody pick a number from 1 to 100. His eyes, look at that. If you want to win this wonky butterfly, cute little, I would put a little greenery in him or candy. Candy's always good. It's just a cute little butterfly basket. 1 to 100, only one number. Everybody pick, and we'll pick a number. Beth will pick a number between 1 and 100, and it'll be the closest without going over, like we did in school. He's so wonky. Who got the first one? Oh, Marty. Did you go? Yeah, Marty. Be fun if Marty won the second one, then they could live together. Gino is in for it. This is where I get to see everybody who's watching. Hi, Lee. There's my cousin Sherry. Oh, he does kind of look like the yellow M&M. He's got crazy eyes, though. Who has those eyes? They look like ginormous googly eyes. Bye, Gino. What if you win? I'll let you know if you win. Oh, M&M's in there. Heck yeah. That would be good. I love you, Gino. Y'all, Gino's here. And if you aren't subscribed to him, everybody here who knows me knows him, I hope. We have a lot of the same. But if you don't, you should go subscribe to him. He's wonderful. He's the bestest. Oh, Kermit the Frog. That's what I was thinking, Treva. He has Kermit the Frog eyes. Kermit eyes. That's right. That's so funny. Oscar, yeah, he definitely has like the Muppets eyes, those big. Thanks, Gino. I wish I had an accent. That would be so much more interesting if I had an accent. I'd like to hear myself talk way more. Mom would say you like to hear yourself talk anyway without an accent. That's what she would say if she was sitting right here. I would say, be quiet, Mom. All right. I think everybody's got a number in. Did everybody have their own number? We have no repeats. That's why I go to 100, because normally we don't get repeats. Oh, I see repeats. I see Karen and Sharon. Oh, Sharon changed hers. We're good. We're good. Okay. Beth, pick a number between 1 and 100, please. Oh, everybody's saying goodnight to Gino. Sleep tight, Gino. Don't let giant butterflies or bed bugs bite. 21. Oh, that's right. Her youngest is going to be 21 next week. Ah! That's so scary. All right. Who had... It looks like maybe Sharon with the 17. Cute. Is that what you see, Beth? I don't see anything between 17 and 21. So, Sharon, it's coming to you. I have a little bag over here with a piece of pottery from the Unlive sale. So I will put him right in there, and then we'll figure on a meetup. 91. Eek. Eek. That's too hot. You know what it was here today? It was my favorite weather here today. It was like 66 degrees and sunny. That is perfect for me. Unless I'm going swimming. Then I want it to be like over 75, preferably close to 80, which is a slight breeze. I'm not picky at all. We had perfect. We got in the pool. We went camping and we got on the pool. I think it was Friday. And it was the first like pool day. Like the pool had just been opened. It was so cold. It was so freezing. And I had just put some root cover up in my hair. So I wasn't like, normally I would just dive in real quick and just suck it up, you know, like get adjusted quickly. But I went in really slow like an idiot. And it was so freaking cold. And Earth is like Mr. Drama when he's going in. Like every little inch he walks in, he's like, oh, ah. So funny. Watching him get into a cold pool is like pure entertainment. But we did it. We got in. It was nice. It was probably around 80 degrees, but the water was not like, you know, it needs to get sunshine and bodies in there to warm up. It was not yet warm. It was refreshing. It was very refreshing. All right. I am going to say goodnight. Mom would be over here yelling at me. 10:20. What are you thinking? Some of us got to have wine. Thank you, everybody, for always showing up and hanging out and having fun. Thank you for everybody who bought something. Of course, I will get the invoices right out. Probably tonight, maybe tomorrow morning, but soon. And we'll get everything over to you. Except, Holly, I'll pause on an invoice for you. Just let me know. Just send me an email. And Rochelle, I'll coordinate with you about videos and these damn it dolls and everybody else. I love you. Thank you so much. See you next month. Same time, same place, same sandbox. All right, we're going to say goodnight.